A love beyond time. Once upon a time in a small, picturesque town nestled between rolling hills and a sparkling river, lived a young woman named Emma. She was a gifted painter, known for capturing the beauty of nature on her canvas, but her heart longed for a love story as magical as the ones she read in her favorite books. One crisp autumn morning, as amber leaves danced in the breeze, Emma wandered into the town's ancient library. There, between dusty shelves of forgotten tales, she met James, a humble, kind-hearted writer who was searching for inspiration. Their eyes met, and in that fleeting moment, something stirred deep within their souls. James was captivated by Emma's passion for art, and Emma was drawn to James's gentle words that painted pictures with emotions. Over the days that followed, they spent countless hours talking about their dreams, fears, and the mysteries of life. The library became their sanctuary, a place where time seemed to pause just for them. As winter arrived, blanketing the town in snow, their friendship blossomed into a deep and tender love. James wrote poems inspired by Emma's paintings, and Emma painted scenes from James's stories. They complemented each other perfectly, their creativity intertwined like the colors on Emma's palette. However, life is never without challenges. James received news that his family was moving to a distant city, miles away from the little town they had come to cherish. The thought of separation filled their hearts with sorrow, yet neither wanted to give up the love that had become their anchor. On their last night together, under a sky full of stars, James promised Emma that no matter where life took them, their love would remain unbroken. He handed her a small, leather-bound notebook filled with his poems and sketches, a symbol of their shared dreams and unwavering hope. Years passed. They lived apart but never forgot each other. Emma's art gained recognition, and James became a celebrated author. Despite their success, their hearts beat to the same rhythm, yearning for reunion. One summer day, Emma returned to the town for an art exhibition. Among the crowd, she found James waiting, holding the same notebook, now filled with new stories and sketches inspired by their enduring love. Tears of joy and relief mingled as they embraced, proving that true love transcends time and distance. Together again, Emma and James continued to create, their love story forever etched in the colors of the autumn leaves and the whispers of the river, a testament to a bond that nothing could ever break. A Journey of Two Hearts. Once upon a time, in a small coastal town named Willow Bay, lived a young woman named Emma. She was a talented painter who found inspiration in the ocean waves and the golden sunsets that painted the sky every evening. Emma had always believed in true love, but after a series of heartbreaks, she had grown cautious and kept her heart guarded. One summer day, a stranger arrived in Willow Bay. His name was Liam, a writer from the city who had come seeking peace and solitude to work on his next novel. Liam was drawn to the quiet charm of the town and soon found himself walking the same beach paths Emma often visited. Their first meeting was serendipitous. Emma was painting a seascape near the old lighthouse when Liam accidentally stumbled upon her easel. Startled, Emma looked up, and their eyes met for the first time. There was a spark, an unspoken connection that neither could explain. Over the following weeks, they began to spend more time together. Liam would share stories of his travels and dreams, while Emma showed him her paintings and spoke about the emotions behind each brushstroke. They discovered how their passions complemented each other, like the perfect harmony of words and colors. Despite their growing closeness, both carried fears from past hurts. Emma worried that opening her heart again might lead to pain, and Liam feared losing himself in love, forgetting his own dreams. But as summer days melted into warm evenings, their fears slowly melted away in the warmth of their bond. One rainy afternoon, as the thunder rolled softly above the ocean, Liam took Emma's hand and confessed, "I never believed in fate before, but meeting you feels like the universe's gentle nudge. I want to be part of your story, Emma." With tears glistening in her eyes, Emma replied, "And I want to share my colors with you, Liam, for every day we have together to be a masterpiece." Their love blossomed like the wildflowers that grew along the cliffs, vibrant, resilient, and free. Together, they learned that love was not just about passion or romance, but about trust, patience, and growing side by side. Years later, Emma's paintings and Liam's stories filled galleries and bookstores, inspired by the life they built together. Willoughby had witnessed a beautiful journey of two hearts that found home in each other, proving that sometimes, the most unexpected meetings can lead to the most extraordinary love. A Journey of Hearts. Once upon a time, in a small picturesque town surrounded by rolling hills and blooming cherry blossoms, lived two young souls named Emily and James. Emily was a passionate artist, her world filled with vibrant colors and brush strokes that told stories of dreams and emotions. James, on the other hand, was a dedicated writer, weaving words into tales of adventure and love. They first met one chilly autumn evening at a local bookstore. Emily was browsing through a shelf of poetry books, her fingers gently tracing the spines, when James accidentally bumped into her, causing a cascade of books to fall to the floor. Embarrassed, James apologized profusely, and Emily laughed warmly, her eyes sparkling with kindness. It was a simple encounter, but it planted the seed of something beautiful. Over the next few weeks, Emily and James found themselves meeting more often at the bookstore and later at the nearby cafe. They shared stories, dreams, and fears, discovering in each other a rare kind of understanding. James loved how Emily saw the world through her art, and Emily admired James's way with words. They inspired one another, and slowly, their friendship blossomed into love. But life was not without its challenges. James had always dreamed of moving to the city to pursue his writing career, while Emily felt a deep connection to her hometown and her art studio nestled in the countryside. They faced the difficult question of how to keep their love alive despite their diverging paths. One evening, beneath a sky full of stars, they promised to support each other no matter where life took them. James decided to try living in the city during the weekdays but return every weekend to Emily. Emily, in turn, agreed to visit the city often, eager to experience the world James wrote about. Their love grew stronger through long-distance calls, handwritten letters, and stolen moments together. Emily painted scenes inspired by James's stories, and James wrote poems capturing the essence of Emily's art. Together, they created a world where distance was just a number, and their hearts were forever connected. Years passed, and their dedication paid off. James's books gained recognition, and Emily's paintings adorned galleries in the city and beyond. One spring morning, in the very bookstore where they first met, James got down on one knee and asked Emily to be his forever. With tears of joy and a heart full of love, Emily said yes. Their story was a testament to the power of love, patience, and understanding. They learned that true love does not mean being inseparable, but being able to feel connected even when apart. And so, Emily and James continued their journey hand in hand, their hearts forever intertwined, painting and writing the story of a lifetime.